On July 15th, 2019, Mary Lou Fulton Teachers College at Arizona State University welcomed 60 educators from the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, including principals, supervisors, counselors, and content teachers. These educators embarked upon a year-long journey where they developed their research, participated in English language classes, and were immersed in school districts around Arizona State University, so that they can be agents of change to meet the Vision 2030 goal when they return to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
The program included a number of components that really helped to provide a well-rounded experience for our fellows.
We provided courses to them in reading and writing and listening and speaking, research and study skills, so that they can be successful in the various phases of the program.
As part of this journey, the educators were taking on 4 roles: as an educational leader, a lead learner, a researcher, and a change agent.
They were able to attend meetings, they were able to work with parents and students, work with other administrators, attend district meetings.
The team at ASU will work really hard to help you finish this program and to learn as much as you can from it.
All classes and workshops were very useful in developing language and research skills.
We had a very skilled group of leaders. They had a lot of experiences already to bring to the table, and so that then really kind of folded into the discussions that they had to maybe try out some new skills, grab some new ideas, but also incorporate it into what would make sense for them.
And then a big part of it was working with them on their research project, helping them find resources for their project, helping them think and brainstorm different ways of collecting data, and then helping them put it all together in their final paper.
The educators from Saudi Arabia were fully immersed in the school and part of the school culture. This gave them insight into new perspectives on education.
The immersion part really speaks to let's learn by doing.
We treated them just like one of our own. The educators worked side by side with our teachers in the classrooms, developing lessons, working with small group of students, working with after-school sports, and yes, even playground and lunchroom duty.
And not only were they working with their classroom teacher or principals, they were also attending meetings that would help them learn about PLCs or about data-driven decision-making. And so they were able to look for what they learned in those workshops in the context of their immersion. And this provided really powerful learning experiences for them.
My school immersion experience was enlightening. Participation and exchange program is not a one-time event, but the beginning of an exchange of ideas that continue throughout your life.
I teach them a couple of things about our country, about our relation, our habits, and they found it like exciting. I learned from mentor, Mr. Sheldon, a lot of things. I found it very lovely with the students. I go with the students, talk and share with them idea to fix or make solution for these assignments, or help them to do some practice.
I was very impressed with the students that was in the class. My student Aziz and Samira, they both were awesome teachers. They both were computer science teachers, and they brought very good information and experience to my students here in the States. I'm hoping that the information that we share with them will also be a blessing and to them back in Saudi Arabia when they get there.
We have meetings together every week. We attend PLC meetings and try to write a report about that. And then after that, we have admin meeting every week and then discuss these PLC meetings, what are the pros and the cons and what we saw, what we learned from them.
At the beginning, it was a lot of one-on-one time, but as we move forward through now 7, 8, 9 weeks of this experience, she's been an amazing asset to have here to work with those teachers in their classrooms to answer their questions, to work on some of our curriculum issues, and also just to become one of our Metro Tech Knights.
In working with Hanan and visiting her at her school site, she was so enamored by all of the program choices that families could participate in and seeing what those different connections were for students.
So I exchanged new ideas with them. I learned new approaches from them. Everyone has his own style and her own style, so this is really beneficial for me as a principal.
The relationship between teachers and students are very amazing, and they are trusting each other and trying to work together and challenge their self.
His time here was immersed in his area of mathematics and working with students and developing relationships with teachers and instructional coaches on campuses.
This has helped me to match my role back in my country as a supervisor by using ASU observing the rubric.
We would go into a classroom, and if a teacher was given a lesson and he or she gave a time for the students to gather and to problem solve together, I didn't have to tell Faisal what to do. I loved the fact that he would just jump in.
I remember we designed a special lesson to show the teachers how he can match students' need and learn. So it was very interesting to me.
In light of the COVID-19 pandemic, we were able to pivot to online support so that the participants could complete their leadership journey. Throughout this process, we enhanced our layers of support. We were able to look at social and emotional practices that would help us to navigate through this time and help our educators from Saudi Arabia flourish, not only professionally, but also personally. In this unique experience, the educators from Saudi Arabia are able to take what they've learned in Immersion and apply it to create an action research plan and take back what they have learned to implement in Saudi Arabia so that they can analyze data and inform their practice.
Today I will be presenting on implementing. My project is implementing PBIS in schools, which is the positive behavior intervention support. Try to positively let it affect the students and the teachers and the whole staff in school to have a better environment for our students.
My action research topic is about how we can use technology to motivate the students for learning, because as a computer science teacher, I found students, if they have energy or motivate for learning, they can break any kind of challenge to get a good teaching.
My action research is like a common summative assessment for math, showing that applying a common summative assessment will help academic leaders to check the schools, what they are doing, what they are need.
The importance of this collaboration and partnership helped us not only impact the practices of the participants in this program, but our own practices. We reflected on how we delivered educational programs, how we thought about diversity and culture, and how continued collaboration would not only impact those we serve, but also ourselves.
Building leadership for change through school immersion has been a powerful experience for our fellows.
I have developed a growth mindset that allowed me to see possibilities and want to make changes. I truly believe that I am not the same person as I was before the experience started.
All the experiences and the ideas and the plans that I've learned here at Metro Tech High School, I can take them back to Saudi Arabia and discuss it with my team to try to establish any of these ideas in our schools, try to improve our schools using what I have learned.
For all the teachers back in my country, I will be encourage them to involve in these programs.
I am excited to return to Saudi Arabia and improve my school and help teachers to develop into change agents to achieve our goals.